Hello everyone, VanguardOfValor here, and welcome back to another episode of FTL, back on board the VSS Encore. This little Kestral Cruiser Type A has given us some trouble so far, but we'll see if we can keep going right up to the end with what we've got now. We have upgraded our arsenal to include a Burst Laser 2, a Healing Bomb, a Heavy Laser Mark II, as well as our starting Artemis missiles, although we are very low on the actual supply of missiles, which may be a problem. For drones, we have a system repair drone, which we're probably going to sell if we find anything to replace it with, and a hull repair drone, which has been supplying us with free repairs since we found it, which is fantastic. We've also got some pretty decent shields and various other well-upgraded systems, so we should be pretty good here for taking on them rebels. Let's see how it goes, though, as we work our way through an NG-controlled sector towards the end. Okay, what we're going to try here first, I think, is we're going to jump here, back to the store, and then out. See if we can make the money in these two sectors before we go to the store to actually buy something good in there, like a cloak maybe. Ooh, that's a fancy background. A small merchant ship messages us, saying, "Underground Federation comm channels are still talking about your secret mission. Let's install a weapon to help. Good luck." They give us 28 scrap and breach missiles. Well, thank you for the breach missiles, but, I kind of wasn't planning on using more missiles. Maybe we'll be able to sell them off over here. Let's see, though. We do have 150 scrap, which is good. We arrive at a Zoltan research facility. They say they're researching genetic distortion due to stasis sleep and prolonged FTL travel. They ask if our crew has time to undergo a few scans. Ooh, this is an interesting option. I've never seen this one before. We have the option, because of our advanced medbay, to give them our medical records. So let's see what this does. They say, "Thank you! We didn't expect to receive such a significant amount of data regarding your crew's health during FTL travel. Please accept this for your trouble." They give us a missile, a drone part, 31 scrap, and a hull repair drone. What do you know? They're just throwing stuff at us. 2 hull repair drones? That's pretty crazy. Let's jump down to the store here. We can sell one of them for like 50 scrap, which will be nice, nice, nice indeed. The NG can do remarkable things with just a pile of scrap. Yes, they can, and they're selling a cloak. It couldn't be more perfect. We'll buy all their rockets and whatnot. I don't need to keep the breach missiles, I don't think. They take a lot of power, slow recharge. I've already got other weaponry. I don't think I'm going to need them, but I am going to sell the hull repair drone for sure, because I don't need a second one of those. And I'll buy cloaking, because that'll be fantastic. We could probably afford to buy some fuel and some missiles as well. If I sell the breach missile, we should be able to. I could sell the Artemis instead. But if I have this stuff, that takes 6 power, so I can't actually use the breach missile, although I would probably turn off the healing bomb to do it. But I can use all this at the same time if I power it up. So let's sell the breach missiles, useful though they are, and let's buy ourselves some fuel and some bombs, because we're going to need them. Now we're also going to upgrade our stealth system and a power bar to put in it. There we go, we can take power out of the med bay while it's sitting there. One more upgrade and it will be fully charged, and that will be fantastic. And let's get moving away from those rebels, because they're starting to catch up to us. That was incredibly lucky there for the start of this round. A ship without life forms within a nearby dense asteroid field is giving off the distress call. We can investigate, but it might be dangerous. Let's look for the ship. We might not actually go in it. We found a pirate ship damaged and abandoned. We salvage what we can and move on, getting 3 fuel, a missile, and 33 scrap. Awesome. Let's keep moving. Gotta get our way over to that exit before those rebels catch us. What do we have here? We request a distress call. We receive a distress call from a nearby NG ship, rather. They say that assistance is requested because they are in danger of an imminent destruction. Let's get in there and help them. We find a Mantis ship assaulting a small NG space station and prepare to fight. There's going to be a lot of Mantis boarders coming in a second. They've jumped into our engine room, so we're send our team of fighters in there to help. Our Zoltan should give a little bit of support. We're also going to send our Slug over to give them some additional firepower, because otherwise they're going to have a hard time winning that fight. We are going to try and pummel them down with deadly lasers. They have breach missiles, so luckily we have our teleporter now. I mean, our cloak beam cloak, what? Luckily we have a oh my goodness, words. Why can't I speak them? Luckily we have a cloak now, so we can jump out of the way of that attack as it comes. In the meantime, though, we're going to try and punch some damage in there and see if we can't do something to them with our lasers. So we're going to burst laser them in the weapons and try and hit them with heavy lasers. We hit them with 1. That's better than nothing. We turned off one of their bombs. Unfortunately, not before it hit us in the oxygen, from the looks of things. Get in there and fix that. You guys are going to go heal up in the med bay. Charlie, you'll be fine there, I think. And we have a second salvo. They have fired their missiles, so what we're going to do is we're going to quickly fire our weapons if we can. We're going to fire them at the shields, in fact, this time. And, oh, it missed us anyway. That was good. I just about missed the opportunity to dodge their attack. Whew, okay. We have killed them. Once our team is all healed up, we will be able to send them over the board. And if we can knock out their medbay first, then we will have no problems in doing so. Now that we have damaged their shield room, we are going to hit them in the medbay. And second shot is going to hit them in the weapons. And we missed. That's okay though. We are going to teleport directly on board and start attacking these guys as much as possible. They are going to swarm us though, which is going to make things quite difficult for us to do anything. They have just fired a missile, so we're going to dodge this one. Not going to hit us this time, suckers. 105% evade. Nothing you can do about that. Now they are doing some serious damage here. We're going to try and pummel them with lasers to injure the people who are over here trying to repair. Good, they are in trouble. We're going to healing bomb ourselves in here. Pow! Now we're all good to go. They have killed off them, which is great. Mallet leveled up, which is also fantastic. The sooner he levels up to level 2, the better for us. And the final Mantis will come in and die. There are no more life signs detected on the Mantis ship, so we hasten to contact the NG, getting 2 missiles, a drone part, and 68 scrap in the process. When we contact the NG station has been stripped bare, and there are signs of a fierce battle. The Mantis must have left the distress call active to lure other ships into a trap, but it wasn't a distress call, it was actually them talking to us. I don't know how that worked. Anyway, let's get off that ship. We did get a nice reward out of it regardless, and we will heal up our crew. We'll use that money to buy ourselves the final power bar we can move forward, and let's just get the max level cloaking for fun. Lovely! We have some spare power, which is great because we can put that into drones if we need it, and for the most part we're doing pretty good here. Let us keep jumping though, there's a long way to go before we're home free, all the way to the exit. So, how many jumps do we have before we get there? It's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or so. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we'll be missing out on 1 jump. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to start over here and we're going to work our way forwards. That way we'll have a higher chance of being able to get everything we need out of our jumping. Is there anything here? Yes, there is. We find a message from a nearby ship saying, "Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way." Excellent. Let's reject that offer and get in there and start to murder them. Here we go. Okay, they say it's too bad and we will regret this decision, but there's no actual Mantis on that ship, which means we will not, in fact, be regretting any decisions. Get in there and murder them, folks. You guys can handle these guys no problem. And we can pummel their crew once they have the opportunity. 2 bombs could be a little bit dangerous, so we're going to try and hit them in the weapons before they have a chance to do much damage with them. Actually, shields first, because we are using non-piercing attacks. There we go, hit one of them. Oh my goodness, that could have been really bad. They just bombed their own crew, killing them instantly, but also just about killed our boarding party, which would have not been good. Get them in the medbay, heal them up pronto. Now, we are going to cloak. Hey, you hit us regardless, that's cheating. Oh, that'll give us a chance to actually repair some of the damage here and maybe heal up some of our crew as well. Then we can work on actually taking these guys down. Their shields are actually still at full despite having 1 point of damage, which is unfortunate. We're going to send Charlie to go get healed up, because if he gets hit by another small bomb, he might wind up dead. And okay, time to attack once again. We're going to hit them in the shield room again. Damn it. Apparently we aren't going to hit them in the shield room. Our aim is not very good. And they have missed us, though, which is great. We'll send Charlie back into the engines and send our little repair team back over to their stations. Lovely. We are actually just going to go straight for the medbay this time. If we can hit the damn thing. Apparently we can't hit the damn thing. If we could hit it, this would be great, because we'd have the ability to get in there and start murdering these guys, because they're all human, NG and Zoltan, so they're not the best at dealing with boarders. But we can't seem to actually hit the medbay. Come on, hit 3 times. And then hit twice. So many misses. Thankfully, they aren't trying to run, so it's not the end of the world, but it is unfortunate. They're missing all their bombs now, too, which is great for us. We just need to hit them enough times here. There we go, that's what I wanted. We didn't need to set it on fire, that's a bit excessive, but the fact that it is now damaged is exactly what we wanted. We'll go fix our oxygen, and then we will teleport in once they put the last fire out, because the fires will be hurting us as well as them. More bombs coming in, they're ioning out our engines, which is unfortunate, which means we are going to cloak right now. There we go, and we're going to teleport into the medbay to stop them from repairing it. They should send their entire crew over here to deal with us, especially since they can't see us. That does make sense. But it shouldn't be too much of a problem, although we probably will need at least one healing bomb to deal with these guys. Yeah, I'd say one healing bomb would be wise. Let's just pop one in there. Pop! We could, of course, just charge them, but I feel like using the healing bomb, like coming back to our room, teleporting back, because that saves us having to deal with actually trying to hit that medbay again. The healing bombs make things nice and fast. There we go. Now that their ship has been emptied of hostiles, we search it, finding a prisoner who offers to join us. We get 42 scrap as well. Who do we find? We found Lombard, another NG. Well, you know what? Slocknog, you're gonna go, I think, because Lombard, you're better at repairs, and that's all Slocknog's doing. So, bye-bye there, Slug. I got a new friend for you instead. Because Ohm is doing pretty good on our melee team, and until we find another Mantis to replace him, there's no reason to drop him out. Coda, all these guys are really good at their jobs. So we will just drop out Slocknog, who's pretty useless. Bye-bye. Lombard, welcome to the team. You can join your friend Ken over in the repairs. Fantastic. Okay, so what are we going to do now? We need to teleport our crew back onto our ship, heal them back up, and keep on moving. Looking pretty good so far. Heal them up. Okay. Once they are back at full health, we will be able to continue on our epic adventure of glory and whatnot. What are we going to do, though? We have to upgrade some things. Well, we don't have to, but we probably should at some point. What are we going to go for next? I guess we should go for level 4 shields, because those will help us in the upcoming battles. Yes, indeed, they will. However, we'll have to see if we can actually afford them. We arrive at a populated sector where a merchant seems to be mass broadcasting a request for a mercenary ship to aid him. We agree to respond. He says that his usual carrier is days late and he needs us to deliver cargo drones to a small station a few jumps from here. They'll pay us a bit of scrap now, but they'll tip us generously, he says, although we know they will offer to try and steal our money. We accept. He gives us 5 drone parts and uploads their location to our star map. He's running out of options, so has no choice but to trust us. That's fine. We don't need those drone parts anyway. We've got plenty of our own. Although I don't know if I can actually make it over there in time and still make it back to the exit. We'll try it, though. We'll see how it goes. Here we are at this little beacon, where we receive yet another distress call from nearby NG. The same problem. They request assistance because they are at risk of imminent destruction. So this time we decide again to move in to assist. We receive another message from the ship, this time with a Mantis at the comm log. Foolish meat sacks! He yells. Sensors indicate the ship is moving into attack, and boarders teleport from the station. Oh no! Not boarders! Let's send our Mantis in there and kill them. We are going to have to go run back to our medbay to heal up, but they're not getting out of there anyway, so we should be fine. Also, they've got a pile of lasers, but nothing really dangerous. If they all fire simultaneously, that would be kind of bad, but we can just cloak out, so it's not really that big of a deal regardless. And we are going to pummel them in the medbay just for fun. Actually, I'm going to miss a whole pile of times there, so it's not going to work. We're also going to send our crew back to the medbay to get healed up while these guys try to get into our oxygen. Turn off the oxygen to superpower the medbay so we can get back over there more quickly. There we go. We should be able to get back over there before they get through the door. And power back into the oxygen so we don't start suffocating. Fantastic. Alright, lots of lasers coming at us. We are going to hopefully not get hit by any of them. Oh, we hit by one of them in the shields. Okay, NGs, get in there and do your jobs. We have killed off the boarders. Great, so we can get back to our own medbay and heal ourselves back up to full. There we go. NGs have done some quick repairs, as is what we expect from them. We are going to tank another shot. No, we're okay. I'm quickly going to fire here, though, to see if we can't hit them in the medbay, because they're Mantis and will be terrible at repairs. There we go, got them. So they're not going to be repairing that anytime soon. We can head over there and start murdering them. If they don't attack us both simultaneously, we should have a very easy time of taking them out. But they did come in, so we're probably going to have to waste a healing bomb on them. But that's okay. Even if we don't have to waste a healing bomb on them, we can still blast them some other way. Or the fact that it's going to take them forever to actually repair that medbay means we don't have to really worry about that either. We're going to teleport back to our own ship, heal ourselves back up, try and save ourselves a bomb. All of those shots missed, which is pretty awesome. It's going to take them a little while to do those repairs because they are only repairing at the speed of one normal person. So we should have just enough time to heal up, there we go, and get back to their ship before they get it working again. Although we might not be quite lucky enough, no, not quite lucky enough, because of the... Here we go. Pummel, pummel. It's on fire. They are all dead. Nice try there, mantises. As I say, because of the distance between the medbay and the teleporter. We find a weapon system on their ship, and with no crew to stop us, we install it on our own, getting 39 scrap and Pegasus missiles. Pegasus missiles are probably my favorite missile weapon. But unfortunately, they take more power than I'd like to use, really. Although, I guess we could swap the Artemis for the Pegasus, because we would just turn off the healing bomb if we want to use it. Having that second missile is fantastic. Helps a lot for the chance of missing, because it only costs you 1 rocket still. It's a lot slower than the Artemis, though. I don't know if we really want that. But I'm going to put it on there anyway, because I like them. Plus, they have the 2 tubes on there, which looks hilarious. So, teleport our crew back out of there before they catch fire. Here we go. And it's hard to say no to free weapons anyway. 106 scrap, we're looking pretty good. We've got a distress beacon over here and a quest beacon, so we have to go this way now. I don't really care too much about the store, because we're about to get infinite fuel in a second, and missiles aren't going to be a problem once we get to the repair stations. We arrive at the distress beacon near a small asteroid belt, and find a ship with pirate markings partially crushed between 2 large rocks. Oh, those illegal miners. Let's try and dislodge the ship by shooting at the rocks. We take a few careful shots, but we expose a mineral patch in the rock that reacts violently with our weapon. A shockwave forces us back as debris pelts against our hull, and when we regain control, we find there's not much left of that ship. We do get 26 scrap, though, so I guess we won in the end. Haha! Okay, let's jump to this quest beacon and see if they're willing to buy our drone parts for anything better than nothing. What do you have? We arrive at the location given to us by the merchant, and we're supposed to deliver the drone parts here. We find the station. They respond to our hails immediately, saying, "It took you long enough! We have practically no use for these now! I refuse to pay full price! Take this and leave the cargo in our holds!" Offering us 28 scrap for our 5 drone parts, which is not bad, given that we got it for free, but we have this option. The option to remain silent, but power up weapons. You make a good point. You traveled all the way out here to fulfill our request, despite what must have been a difficult scenario to cause such a delay. Here, we'll even tip you for the inconvenience you must have gone through. Just don't kill us, is what they say after we do that. So they give us 2 fuel and 69 scrap in exchange for those 5 drone parts. Much better, if you ask me. I'm quite happy to take their money for that. Now, we are going to have to waste our last jump, but we will be able to get this one beforehand, so it's not a complete loss. What do we get? Oh, it's a sun. Great. This beacon has been placed too close to a supergiant Class M star. The ship will gradually overheat until we get out of there or die. A pirate, apparently oblivious to the danger of the sun, moves in to engage. Okay, they're boarding us. That's okay. They're only humans. They'll die really fast against our human mantis boarding powers. And the crew they have left there is entirely NG and Zoltan. So we should be able to absolutely ruin their day. Although it looks like Ohm is getting beaten by this Mara person. That's pretty lame. They do have breach missiles, though, which is not the greatest. So we're going to try and hit them in the weapons to try and at least stop some of their attacks. Although we seem to be missing a whole lot. Alright, that's not... They boarded us with an NG. Really? That's weird. Okay, they have ion bombs, which are not that scary. The breach missiles are coming now, though, so we are going to cloak out. Fantastic. We can vent out that fire, which is really easy. Get over to the medbay and heal ourselves up. Our NG should be able to handle their NG, so I'm not too worried. As we are ready to go back, we should be able to take them on in person. There we go. Close that door. And send our crew back over to the teleporter. Oh, they teleported back as well. We need to hit them in the medbay. Hit them, hit them, hit them. Oh, I just got unlucky there, and the shields managed to block me. Okay, we need to try again. They're on fire now, so they're probably going to be coming to the medbay soon. If we can knock out that system, we will be a lot better off. Here we go. Oh, perfect. A huge hit. Did a lot of damage to the crew and everything. We can get in there and murder them now. They only have a tiny bit of health left, so we should have no problems taking them out. Although, on the other hand, our teleporter is now on fire. So, NGs, get in there and put that fire out. Thankfully, they missed us with the rocket, otherwise that would have not been good for us. And that NG is running over to the shields to try and put them out. Fortunately for him, that's not working. So now he's going to go back and try and repair the medbay. You can't do that. We're going to fight you in there. Okay. Fires are out. Fantastic. Send our NGs back to heal up in the medbay. Otherwise, they could get hit by something unfortunate and wind up dead. Down goes that NG, and when we empty their ship of hostiles, we search it, finding a prisoner who offers to join us, as well as 39 scrap. Are they another NG? I don't need any more NGs, thanks. We're gonna dismiss Maxwell, although it was nice to meet you there, chum. There you go. Alright, we need to get back to our own ship and get out of here before we catch on fire again. Teleport back onto the ship. There we go. You fine gentlemen. Oh, actually, I can deal with the fires. We're going to send these guys over to the medbay so I can get them fully healed before we try and send them on to another location. The NG are going to get in there and put out the fire in the door rooms. NGs definitely put out fires really fast, which makes them fantastic for this kind of stuff. So it's definitely related to the repair skill, because otherwise there's no way they'd be so good at it. We have 240 scrap, which is fantastic as well, but we can't use it because we are in the sun. We're probably going to have to wait till we get to the enemy area before we can use it, because there's another army of rebels here with breach missiles and all kinds of deadly lasers. We found the exit beacon, but the rebels got here first. We have to survive long enough to be able to jump to the next sector. Okay, I can do that, no problem. We can fight these guys, although I'm not sure if we're actually going to, because it doesn't get us anything if we do. We get 1 fuel out of it. It's not the greatest. We might just hide here and let them do nothing at us. So, what are we going to hit them in if I can? The problem is, they also have level 4 shields, which makes things very difficult. It's like the boss fight's going to be in a moment or two. So let's close those doors. And their borders, one of them's dead. Not all of them, but one of them's dead. Good enough for me. Close that door as well. Oh, that's the one they smashed through, of course, so we can't close that yet. Here comes a breach missile. We're going to cloak that out, and we can easily jump on to the next area with impunity now, because they're not going to be able to hit us before our cloak comes back online, or offline. We're now going to jump to the last stand. We've made it. We've made it right back to the Federation base. Here we are. We arrive at the heart of the last Federation fleet. Our access codes get us past initial security and a direct feed to the capital ship's war room. Admiral Tully speaks to us saying, "What is the meaning of this? Who are you?" When we explain our mission, our explanation is met with nothing but murmurs of cynicism and disbelief. General Turzel of the Energy Brigade eventually speaks up, saying that this intel suggests a potential counter to the rebel technology. We have to risk everything, or risk saving nothing. We explain the weakness of the enemy fleet, the Rebel Flagship, and Tully responds, saying, "Well, it's settled then. The rebels will be here in a matter of moments, so we will do what we can to hold them off, but you must succeed in destroying this flagship. We will refuel your ship now, and our stations will offer help wherever possible. Good luck." He also gives us much-needed 10 fuel. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so, time to spend some money. Yes, indeed. We could get level 4 shields, which would be very nice. Although, we'd have to mess a bit with our power in order to be able to use them, ideally. Probably should put some upgrades into our drones or our engines as well as our piloting. We never did get the defense drone we wanted either, but for now I think I'm just going to pump some energy into the shields because level 4 shields are very nice. There is a repair beacon over there. He's going to take over one already, so hopefully we'll be able to fight something good over here and get a little bit of money on the way. What do we find? We arrive near a damaged and dilapidated space station. It appears to be abandoned, but we detect faint life signatures on board. Well, I'm not boarding now, not with this crew. I don't want to die at this point. So we're going to scrap some of the debris, getting 42 scrap as we skirt around the station, picking up the junk. Coda, you're actually going to go get healed up, and Sonata, you're also going to go get healed up. I just realized you two were injured. Didn't even notice that before. Super heals, all done. Back over to your systems, ladies and musical gentlemen. Okay, so we may have a hard time with this boss fight, but we're going to try our best regardless. Oh, yes, we will. There's a store over there, which might be good. Do we have anything we can sell? We have a Pegasus missile to sell, I guess, and a system repair drone if I really don't want it. Or we could possibly also find something to buy there. What we're going to do is we're going to jump here, and hopefully we can fight something, then we'll jump to the store, then to the repair beacon for the missiles, and then we'll keep going. No, there's nothing here. We found a few scattered heavy vessels left to defend the nearby Federation settlement, and they seem to be in the process of evacuation. So we're going to jump to the store and see what they have, and then we'll jump to the repair beacon for some free missiles. The space station here is a traveling merchant who shows us his wares, and he has, nothing really. Anti-ship drone, system repairs, some more crew. Steven might be good, but I'd have to dismiss one of my current crew to get him, and I don't really want to drop Ohm for Steven right now. Do we sell the Artemis missile? Do we sell the system repair drone? Let's sell the Artemis missile, because we're going to have to sell something here. And we don't really need anything else, I don't think. The missiles we might want to buy, since we can. Do we want to... Here's the question. Do we get rid of Ohm to pick up Mallet? Or the other Mantis? He'll be better than Ohm already, because he only has 120% fighting skill, whereas a starting Mantis has 200% fighting skill. I don't know. I guess I should. I have the money. It just feels weird to just dismiss him in the middle of nowhere for no reason. Let's buy the missiles, because I'm going to want those. I'm probably going to be firing a whole bunch of them in the upcoming fights to try and take out their shields. Steven. Do we hire Steven or not? I guess we should. There's no reason not to, really. I'd like to keep Ohm, because he's been with me all this time, but... it'd be better for me if I dropped him and picked up a Mantis, because that would be better at doing the job he does. I already have the 2 engineers to do the repairs, so sorry, Ohm. As good as you've been so far, you have to go. We have to hire a new Mantis instead. Bye-bye. I think that's the first time I've ever dismissed someone from this screen. Huh. And Steven, welcome aboard. You're untrained, but that's okay. You're already better than Ohm was. You're not quite as skilled. He had 3 levels up, but you're still better than him at what I need you to do. Okay, what are we gonna do next? Are we gonna buy anything else? We should buy something else. We should upgrade some of these systems so that if they get hit once, we're not immediately scuttled. I guess I'll upgrade the basic systems here, and yeah, those ones. So that if they get hit once, we still have them active. They might not be the most powerful, but they're not going to immediately abandon us into a troublesome situation. We're actually going to leave that repair station alone and head over to this one, jump over to that repair station for now, because that should get us a little bit closer. What do we have here? Although this sector is still under Federation control, a small scout is slipped by the fleet. We move in to engage. Oh yes, we do. Although they have an attack drone Mark II and a defense drone Mark defense drone Mark II and a defense drone Mark I, which is going to make actually attacking them quite difficult. They're going to block most of our lasers when we fire them. Let's try regardless. They don't have a whole lot of actual firepower though, which is nice. Let's try and burst laser through their defenses and hit their... Oh, got it! Perfect. Teleport into that ship right now. That was lucky. The chances of that actually happening were surprisingly low, so I'm glad it worked. Glad it worked indeed. We have healing bombs to keep them in there, and we should be able to kill off their entire crew, no problem here, especially since we have the power of the Mantis here on our side. There we go. There's 2 crew dead, and then time for another 2 crew to come in. We are going to want to healing bomb them in a second, so we're going to go for that now. Boop! All healed up. The great thing about healing bombs as well is they can't be blocked by drones because they are teleported directly into the enemy ship. And here comes the final human waiting to be murdered. We don't have to even touch the outside of their ship. Just hit 1 shot into the medbay and down they go. Fantastic. Alright, Steven, well done. Oh, a halberd beam for free? Come on. We find a weapon system on their ship. With no crew to stop us, we install it on our own, getting 61 scrap and a halberd beam. Well, that's awesome. Halberd beams are fantastic. The only problem is, do we equip it? Because, I mean, we're going to need these to pierce through the shields eventually, won't we? Or we can use... Power up the medbay for a second, get these people healed back up, and then we can think about this. If I had more power in that system, it would be worth taking it, because I could dedicate power to it if I needed to, but I only have room for 6 things at the moment, which means I could have the heavy laser 2, or the burst laser, and the heal bomb as well as... It does take 3 power as well. It's a big power-hungry thing. That's really powerful, especially against the last boss. What do we do for this? It's a question indeed, because these weapons work well together. The Burst Laser 2 and Heavy Laser Mark II are fairly effective in tandem. Although, you know what, come to think of it, against the first stage of the boss, we're not really going to be able to shoot through their shields anyway. We're going to have to use the Pegasus missiles to do that, because they're going to have 4 shields, and this is not very effective against 4 shields and high dodge. So the Pegasus missiles are going to be our way of getting through their defenses to knock out their healing. We're going to need the lasers in order to... I think that is actually the best option for me. I want the healing bombs in my item list so that I can... is this right? I need the healing bomb so I can heal my borders if I need to. I need the halberd beam so that I can fry the ship once their shields are down. I need the heavy laser because it's more damage, I guess, than this. Only barely, but Once the shields are down, this will do a bit more damage. This is my cleanup items. The Pegasus will take down the medbay. Because the Burst Laser Mark II is not bad. It's quite good. It's very good. Three shots for 2 power. Low recharge time. But if I'm not trying to shoot down their shields anyway, this is probably a more effective layout. So we'll have to see how that goes. I'm not convinced it's the best layout, because we have to turn off our healing bombs to use them. But this is basically the layout for once we've gotten their shields down. We only need Pegasus and heal bombs to actually start this out. I think. Oh, they're jumping away from me again. Okay, we'll jump to this repair beacon then, because they're going in the wrong direction. We'll have to circle around behind them. Here we go. An NG civilian shipyard has been converted into a military refueling station, and they offer us the chance to patch up our ship and refresh some supplies, getting 5 fuel, 4 missiles, and 5 drone parts. Too bad we got less of the one thing we really needed, but I'm sure 18 will be more than enough. They only have 3 jumps before they get in range, so we're going to have to get over there pretty quickly. Pretty quickly indeed. But we should be able to at least make a little bit more resources on the way over. So what do we have here? Sensors indicate that rebels are setting up a forward jump beacon behind the nearby planet's moon. More importantly, a number of ships are passing by, so we have to prepare to fight. They have no medbay. This is going to be fantastic, although they do have big drones. Yeesh, and 2 heavy laser Mark IIs. Wow, interesting layout. So, we're going to jump straight onto their ship. Power up the teleporter. I'm actually going to put power into these weapons too, because that could be fun. Let's do that. We're actually going to power... Oh, I can't power those and the healing bombs. So if I could power both of those, I could fry these guys, knock out their shields with a heavy... Oh, that's not even the right thing. Maybe this isn't the best layout. But you know what? We're going to stick with it anyway, because it's funny. So we're going to jump into their helm and start punching these guys in their little pathetic faces. Once we start taking some damage, we're going to cloak out so they can't actually hit us anymore. Because those weapons could be dangerous if they can get through our shields. Here we go. Are they hitting us? No, they missed us like crazy. We're fine. So, we're going to murder their crew. They're going to send some more in to die in a minute. There we go. We're going to healing bomb our guys. There we go. They're back to full health. And they should be able to take out the remaining enemies with little to no trouble. Let's see how it goes, though, as the fight continues, because it looks like we may actually need a bit more health against the final person. They must have some pretty high fighting skill on those little humans. Although, this may be not true because of the fact that these guys have so much fighting power compared to a human. Yeah, they're taking Rebecca there down, no problem. And down she goes. There are no more life signs remaining on the ship, so we strip it of materials, getting 3 fuel, a missile, and 73 scrap. So they paid us back for our bomb and gave us some money as well. Okay, a bit of money is never a problem. Let's get in that medbay, turbocharge it. There we go. Actually, wrong button. I'm trying to look at the jump menu so I can see where we have to go next. Oh, they're coming over here now. Huh. So I guess if I go here, I can jump to here when they arrive, and then I'm going to have to chase them really closely all the way to the end, because I'm not going to have the opportunity to go anywhere previously. What do I upgrade now, though? Do I upgrade a weapon control node? Because that could be nice. That would give us... Yeah, let's do that. That'll give us the opportunity to have our halberd, heavy laser, and healing bombs on simultaneously if we want them. Probably wise. Also, send them down there. We don't need the power in the medbay for the moment, so we can turn on one of these other weapons. We should really put power to something else we want active, because these we don't really care about during the middle of this round. Well, let's jump anyway, and let's see how it goes. So, we're going to jump over to this beacon, and we'll jump back over there when the ship actually approaches. It is getting really close, though, so that's not good for us. We're going to have to pummel it in a minute. As soon as we arrive at the beacon, a rebel scout turns to engage. We have to power up weapons. Here they come. They're teleporting at us. They got a bunch of weaponry. Wow. We're going to just start venting them, so they're going to die most of the way on their own. By the time they actually get through our defenses, we should be able to handle them pretty easily. I should probably just... I don't know. Here comes a missile, so you know what? We're just going to cloak. Nice try, suckers. You can't do a darn thing. They're going to have a tiny bit of health left when they get through those defenses, and that should give Steven a chance to murder someone. Oh, no, they actually died in there. What do you know? Alright, I guess those high-level doors are pretty darn high level. Jump back in here and teleport. Actually, we shouldn't teleport into the enemy ship yet, because they do still have a medbay, but that can be easily fixed with the easy application of Pegasus missiles. Pow pow! Nice try there, folks. Let us teleport back into that room now. Hello! We just came in here to ruin your day. Murder them. And then we should be good to go. That missile hopefully will hit nothing. Yes, it missed. Fantastic. So did most of their Burst Laser Mark III, which is also very nice. Those humans should go down pronto, and we should be clear to murder. And they hit us in an empty room, so I don't even care about that. Down goes the final remaining human. Haha. And we find that their ship has been emptied of hostiles, finding another prisoner who offers to join our crew, as well as 65 scrap. The prisoner is another NG. Look, I'm glad you guys want to join us. Hey there, Jack Shirai. But I don't really want you on my team. Chris Mallet? Interesting. These must have been people who got their name put into the game, because they have 2 names. Most people just have 1. So these Jack Shirai and Chris Mallet must have been actual donators. Unfortunately, we don't need 2 NGs, 3 NG there, Shirai, so you are dismissed. Okay, teleport back onto our own ship. There we go, a nice hostile takeover from the Mantis. Let's turbo heal ourselves back up to a healthy lifestyle. There we go. Fantastic. And send them back down to the medbay. Okay. Now, decisions. What do we do with our power? Because I'm not convinced it's the best used at the moment. We could put some more power into our engines, give us a little bit more dodge, which would be nice. It's probably the best option at the moment. Power up the dodge a little bit. Yes, indeed, because we're not going to need these until afterwards. So, for the starting fight here, we're counting on using our Pegasus missiles to blast them down, boarding them and taking them out with our Mantis, and then the problem is, if we only have 2 Mantis in there, their medbay has 4 spots, so this may be a very difficult fight. Indeed. Actually, I'll be back in just 1 second. Sorry about this. Alrighty, so apologies about that. Now, we can jump straight to the boss, which we are going to do in just a second, but I think before we do, I've miscalculated here. I think we need to swap our burst laser for our heavy laser, because if we want to be able to use the halberd beam earlier, we want an extra shot to get through those shields. So this should work out pretty well, I think. I've got a sneaky plan in mind. We're going to jump over here because, like I was saying, it's going to be really hard for us to kill the crew in a traditional way because they have that 4-person supercharged medbay. So here we are. This is it, the Rebel Flagship. If we can destroy this monstrosity, the Federation fleet will have a chance of surviving, so there is, of course, no turning back. We are going to depower our teleporter by 1 level because we only need to jump into the weapons room first over the rockets. And we want that halberd beam charged up fully when we go to try and do our secret plan. So, we are going to appear in their rocket room as soon as it reappears, like so, to kill that person off, because the rockets are, of course, the most dangerous thing in this first stage of the battle. Other things can do damage, but nothing can do quite as much damage as the rockets can. So, we'll take out the rockets with our Mantis boarders. They are actually very good at this job, and we'll be able to take the system down before it gets to fire again, which will be very nice. And we are going to work on the secret plan shortly after that. We'll teleport them back aboard and get them all healed up. There we go. It looks like our friend Steven just leveled up to his first tier. So he gets 220% of a normal person's skill. Pretty awesome. Turn off the oxygen to heal him up extra quickly. There we go. And we need to do some evil work now. So, here is the evil plot. I will explain it to you in full, and then you can see just how evil it is. What we are going to be doing is, we are going to be Pegasus missiling them in the shields. If both of them hit, that should take the system down to 2 shield bars. We are then going to turn off the Pegasus missile, turn on the lasers. If we can hit 2 layers of the shield off with the lasers, we can then halberd beam them through the medbay up to the shield room, which would do a lot of nice damage and distract them significantly. We then teleport 4 of our crew into the teleporter room, and that will keep them nice and busy as well. We put 2 of our NG in there, after 2 of our Mantis, and once that is done, we're going to blow the ship up while our crew are still on board. Not exactly like that. We're going to hide in here, do some damage, and then just before the damage that's going to destroy the ship comes, we're going to teleport away, meaning that anyone who's in this part of the room will be trapped and destroyed. It should be very effective. We'll have to see if it actually works out just like I planned, or if it doesn't quite happen the way we wanted, but we'll hopefully do some nice damage with it. Now, we have to wait until these guys decloak, and as soon as they do, we have to take action. Hopefully, it'll work out as I planned, and everything will be fantastic. So we're going to hit them in the shield room with some Pegasus missiles, like so. Both of them, please hit. Please, please, yeah! Set it on fire, did some nice damage, turn off the Pegasus, turn on the burst laser. We want that thing charged up pronto so we can do some additional damage. The faster we can pummel these guys, the better it'll be for us. So, that burst laser should be online in a matter of moments while the thing is still on fire, which is also fantastic. Not the halberd beam, no. Burst laser, yes. Fire. Oh, it took out another layer with the fire damage, too. That's fantastic. Alright, fry up there with the halberd beam. There we go, that'll give them something to think about. They only have 5 health remaining on this first stage, which is kind of funny. We need to power up the teleporter to full for this to work, so we're going to jump into the cloaking device, send our NG in there as well, and they should send a whole pile of people over to deal with us. Yes, indeed they should. Unfortunately, I can't teleport my NG in yet because of the cloak, which is going to slow things down a little bit. But it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Not too much of a problem. Destroy that room a little if you can there, gentlemen. Get in there and give them something to think about. Now, we are going to burst laser them in the... Where are we going to burst laser them? Let's burst laser them in the room repair, because I should get someone else over here. Yes, indeed. Now, as soon as that... There we go. As soon as our teleporter fully recharges, we can go for our nasty plan of ultimate evil. Although we want to make sure we have 4 people in this room first, so that's not going to quite work as I had planned, which is unfortunate. Oh, this room's on fire. I should get someone in there to try and repair it shortly. Get all of you in here. People come out of the shield room and get in here. Jeez. Problem is, I'm killing them too fast now. They're cycling back and forth. I want all of them in here. No, this is not good. Okay, looks like we're going to have to abandon the burst laser halberd beam kill and go for Pegasus missile kill. Oh, this is the perfect timing, though. If only we could do it. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to try and see if we can hit them with all the burst lasers, and if we can, this will be perfect. Yes, we did. Okay, now what you're going to do, gentlemen, is you are going to teleport out of there right now. And halberd beam is going to fire right across... there. It should give you just enough time to get out the ship. Oh! You see that? The shield bar came back online exactly in time to stop us from destroying them perfectly. That is really annoying. They have a single point of health left. Ugh. Okay, everyone go heal. That's really annoying. You ruined my plans! My ultimate plans of evil! You ruined them! Okay, well, we'll have to try again. Thankfully, we've already... Yeah, we have to use missiles this time, so it's going to be a little bit trickier now. And we're not going to get such a nice 6-person kill either. Dang, that was really annoying. That could not have been more perfect, except for the fact that the shield came on at exactly the wrong second. Okay, well, nothing we can do now, so let's get in here and do some damage. So, teleport them back into there. Jump these guys into there. Ugh. What a waste. We had the opportunity to do some serious damage there, and it wound up just doing some minor damage instead. Wah. Okay, teleport these guys into the room as well, give them some more to think about. Once our teleporter is fully charged again, we can actually make this work. Let's heal these guys with a healing bomb, just to make sure they survive. They will only have 3 crew left. They would have only had a single crew left if that had worked like I wanted it to, but unfortunately, we're not quite that lucky. Okay, whatever. They're all in here. Teleporter is just about recharged. They're not cloaked. Oh, no, they're not all in there now. Get in there. We need 4 people in here, not 3, not 2, 4. There we go. And we are going to fire the Pegasus missiles. And it's time to run, I think, right about now or in a second or two. No, it's time to run now. Yes! 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 Did that work? Did that work? Did we get them? I hope we got them. Just as we gain the upper hand, it finds a way to make an FTL jump. In its new state, we'll have to get closer to the base to be a threat, so we have about some time. We'll have to keep up the assault. We got 3 fuel, a missile, and 21 scrap, and we'll see in a second if our plan worked out as we had intended, and if we actually murdered them all with no hope of survival. We should have got at least 4 people killed there. We'll see. There should be 3 left on board their ship if we did it properly. So let's jump ahead to the next beacon, fight that ship again, and see if we actually got them as perfectly as it looked. So, power back into level 4 shields, because I messed that up by taking it back into the medbay there. And let's see if we did things just like we wanted to. Let's chase them down at this store and see just how well we murdered those fools. What do we have here? Yes! Yes! There are only 3 people left in the main body of the ship. That was perfect! Perfect, perfect, perfect. We should be able to do it again, too, here, if we have to. We chase down the flagship and discover it's heavily damaged from the previous fight. Scans indicate that it has redirected considerable power to its drones, so we get ready to murder. Alright, although they do have this here, so it's going to be a bit trickier now. A little bit trickier indeed. So, let's see. Let's teleport them into the missile launcher to make sure that thing doesn't do any damage. It is the drone swarms that are going to do real damage in this wave, and they just blasted in, thankfully, into a not too important area. We're going to send our NG over there to keep him busy for the time being. We're also going to actually put more power into our oxygen supply so that they can actually survive in there while the system is taking that deoxygenation. So power from the teleporter into there. They're going to fire rockets in a second. Here they come. Come on, fire the rockets so I can cloak. Fire their rockets. I need to swap these 2 gentlemen into their rooms. There we go. I've never actually done that swap thing on my own ship before. Also, it doesn't look like the... Oh, the door's open. Close the door, you fools. I was trying to help you here, and you're making yourself suffocate. Alright, send them back to the medbay. Apparently that didn't work out like I wanted. Ugh. Whatever. And they have destroyed the system. I don't think they fired a single rocket at us. Either that or I wasn't looking. Weird. Alright, well, let's cloak. That was the most convenient thing that could have possibly happened there. Okay, power out of that system. 1 in there. Power back in the med bay. We have to keep this drone busy because he's going to be causing some trouble in a second. And then we need to get in here and destroy the drone bay as quickly as possible. We could try and do it with missiles, but the fact is that they're going to be blocking our missiles. So, we're going to try and do it with melee. We'll try and send in our 4 team again. So, power out of the med bay now. Good. Into there. Teleport people into the drone bay. We can move around freely now because the drone room, the door room rather, was in here, so it got destroyed. We're actually going to send our NGs in to protect our Zoltan pilot, though, because that seems more important to me at the moment. We've also taken a whole pile of shield damage, which is not good. Okay. These guys should be okay there. We need lots of things right now. We're going to destroy that drone. That's bad. We don't actually want to destroy him. Because if we destroy him, they're going to send another one. He's going to smash in somewhere else. Okay, what we need to do then... What we need to do is get lucky. Because he's dead, they're sending another one right now. Yes, they are. Okay, that's not good. Hopefully they hit another bad room. And no, they're hitting the shield room, aren't they? No, they're hitting the engine room. They hit the same room! That's the weirdest thing I've seen. Okay. Well, we're going to send these guys to go into the enemy base. Get in there. We need to do more damage faster. Kill them. Oh, awesome. You killed them. Fantastic. You killed someone. And you took a layer off, which means their drone is now deactivated, which is what we wanted. One of the key parts of this strategy working. Our crew are taking a lot of damage. Also, I didn't realize our oxygen had been destroyed. That's not so good. That's not so good at all. We do need to destroy this as a priority, so we're going to healing bomb these guys, and we'll come back and fix our oxygen in a second. I missed. That's terrible. Alright, you get out of there. They're going to kill you otherwise. Come back in, and they can't kill you anymore. Destroy that drone system, so we're not going to die instantly. And... Okay. Drone system has taken a lot of heat. Now we have the power. Not quite the power we want. Teleport, I think, is going to be our next plan of action, because we need to fix those things. Teleport everyone back in. NGs, fix the oxygen supply. Mantis, get to the medbay. Heal yourselves pronto. Otherwise, you will regret everything you've ever done. Heal that oxygen system. Power out of the cloak temporarily to start healing. Once our teleporter comes back online, we can put it from there into the systems we want, like those ones. We're going to send our NGs over to heal as well, and we're actually going to try and Pegasus missile them in the drone bay just for fun. I don't think we're going to succeed. Now we got one of them, though. That's pretty good. Slow down their repairs, and swap our Mantis back down to the teleporter. Lots of little actions need to be done here. This is a very untraditional strategy I'm trying, and I'm very excited to see if it works. We're going to cloak out so they can't keep hitting us, and power back full in the teleporter to go murder these guys. We need to keep that drone bay on the verge of destruction. So if we can keep our Mantis in there doing damage, they won't be able to do anything about us. Fantastic. Okay, teleport our NG back in as well, because that 3-person damage is better than just 2, although there are effectively 5 people in here right now because of 2 Mantis doing double damage. So that's nice. That guy's going to get away, but this one is probably not going to get away, because he's in the edge of the room. That gives us a couple extra shots at him before he can run. No, he did just barely get away, but that's okay. We're going to keep pounding on this room, and then there's nothing they're going to be able to do about it. Once we get the drones destroyed, we have the access of Pegasus missiles that will get through all of their defenses and be able to do some real damage. Okay, we're taking a long time to get these things destroyed, though, because they keep cycling through the room. Kill one of them, guys! Kill one of them! Okay, room is now effectively completely destroyed. We are going to... That should actually turn off really quickly because of the fact we destroyed it while they were out. Now we can swarm around and do some other damage. Let's get over here and take out their shields. Actually, we're going to Pegasus missile them in the medbay. Hope you don't like being alive, gentlemen. There we go. So we're in the shield room. They're going to try and defend us here. Their shields are broken and on fire. The last crew member is now dead. Nice try. Fantastic. Our boarding party of NG was actually surprisingly necessary as well as effective. We're going to cloak out of this wave so they can't do any damage to us now. And we will generally have a grand old time of it. Once we get their shields down, we can smash them to bits with a halberd beam, so she turned that on, because that'll be fun. And the burst laser, so there are very little concerns left from my part here. Steven is a max level boarding Mantis now, which is great. Teleport our guys back onto our ship. There we go. Send our Mantis over to heal. Send our NG over to repair the minor damage done to our drone bay, so we can activate our free heals. And it's time to kill these suckers. I hope you don't like having working systems, gentlemen, because you don't have them for much longer. We're going to hit them in the helm with the burst lasers. We're going to halberd beam them through these rooms. No, those rooms are fine. Let's halberd beam them through these rooms. There we go. Zzzt. Oh, you only have 2 health left? That's so sad. You got through our defenses, though, which makes you jerks. So, what we're going to do next is murder you. Yes, we are indeed going to murder you. How do you have 1 drone active when your drone bay is destroyed? See a holdover from the power surge? Because that's a really long-lasting guy. Also, we are taking a lot of damage here, surprisingly enough, despite the fact that they are doomed. Horribly, horribly doomed. Okay, and destroy them, so we stop taking damage. Perfect. Problem solved. The Rebel Flagship has been damaged again. Just as we gain the upper hand once again, they make another FTL jump. We'll still have to get closer to the base to be a threat, so we have bought some more time. We'll have to keep up our assault once again. 1 fuel, 2 missiles, 21 scrap, and this next stage will be easy as pie. Delicious, delicious pie. Alright, you know what? I think we're actually going to go in there and put the fire out ourselves, because we can. We're going to power out of the teleporter to super heal our folks. And our NG should be able to put those fires out no problem, because they are, of course, NG. They're not the best repairman Lombard, but Ken is getting very close to being maxed here at repairs, which is very nice. Yes, indeed. He's not getting there very fast. How many repairs do you have to do? 4 more, I guess? He won't get there before we win, but that's okay. Send our crew in to heal up, because they have taken some damage. We're going to turbocharge our oxygen so that it is safe to live in the damaged. There's 2 hull breaches in there. I don't know if we can actually overcome 2 hull breaches, but we're going to try. Send Charlie back down to the engines. Is everyone else okay? Looks like it. Our musical team here have been doing a great job so far. I don't actually think we'll be able to put oxygen back in there. If we open up these side rooms, maybe we can, but it looks like with 2 hull breaches, it just breaches too fast. So we're going to send our Mantis in there to kill that drone. They should be able to do it at about the same speed they suffocate. And then we can get them out of there. And send the NG in to do the repairs. Marvelous! Drone destroyed. Alright, NG, get in there and show us how good you are at fixing things by repairing it before you die. You have 2 hull breaches to fix, which will probably take you a little while, so I may need to actually send them in a second time, but we'll see how quickly it goes. Oh, no problem. They only took them down to about half health. Very nice. Okay, I have to say, this Rebel Flagship fight has gone as well as I could have hoped. We'll heal our crew back up and get ready for round 2. Now, round 2 has the Zoltan shields, so we may want to put our halberd beam away, take the lasers, so that we have more pummeling firepower. Although it basically does the same damage as the halberd beam. It takes 17 seconds to charge, it takes 13 seconds to charge though. So I think we're going to do that. It doesn't make much of a difference, just a slight change in who is where. We're actually going to power up our hull repair drone just to give us some free repairs while we're chilling out here, because honestly, why not? If you have the ability to go back to full health, you might as well use it. And put power where we want it, I guess. Let's see, power one out of there and put it in there. Sounds good to me. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be teleporting into their rockets, then the main ship, and destroying their shields, most likely. I guess we'll take the power to there for now. No. That's better, I think. Yep. That's better. Okay, is there anything we're going to buy before we go, though? Let's buy another level of engines, just for lols. Boop. Okay, let us teleport to the final fight. The rebels have expanded their search, but we're going to fight their flagship, so they're not going to bother us. We're not certain how it's able to keep fighting with the amount of damage it's sustained, having transferred power to the teleporter as well as some kind of super weapon. So we'll have to be prepared. Unfortunately, the teleporter isn't going to do them any good because we've murdered everyone. The best way to deal with the enemy: murder everyone. Of course, we will have to take out the Zoltan shield before we can take out the rocket launcher, so we will try and do that as best as we can with the weapons we have to hand. Burst laser and heavy laser should do a pretty good job of taking down those shields, as long as we don't miss too much. We missed a whole bunch. That's unfortunate. Rockets coming in, cloak those out. They'll also give us the opportunity to dodge this first super shot. So we're just going to chill out here until that fires. There we go, and we're going to immediately try and spend our points to get that recharge happening faster. Oh, it survives with 1 point left. I think that's a single point of overshield remaining. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Here comes some more rockets, though. There's nothing we can do about this set. So we're going to fire some weapons at them. And we got hit in the... Yuck. Okay, get in there. NG, on repair duty. Go fix those shields. We got hit in a bunch of empty rooms. That's okay. Just the shields were the only bad one. And here comes another power surge, which our cloaking device should be just about ready to dodge. There we go. The missiles shouldn't be another problem again, because we should be able to destroy them before they get the chance to fire at us because of the cloak we have currently active, which is nice. Send these guys back down to their waiting station. Everyone else is doing more or less okay, although we did take some nasty hits there. I think what we're going to do, just for lols, while we're waiting for the teleporter to be needed, we're going to activate the hull repair drone and get some free repairs. Because, hey, why not? Oh, they have to fire again? At least they missed. Well, that said miss, and then hit us again. I hate when it does that. Okay, power up the teleporter, jump them back on board our ship. Good. Now, once that oh, I should have put that up to full speed so we can get it really quickly recharged, but we did not, so we'll have to wait. We're going to turn off our burst laser for now so we get another hull repair drone just for lols. Go get that to heal us while we're in the middle of fighting them. You can't do anything to us, fools! They're going to fire the big power surge. Hopefully this mostly miss. Yes, they really did mostly miss. Wow. And let's do another hull repair drone. Why not? This thing is almost recharged. There we go. Power out of it to jump into the enemy shields. The faster we can kill that, the better. Let's send our NG in too, just for maximum lulls. And we are fully repaired. Power back into the dodge ability, giving us 51% dodge, which is awesome. And we're going to jump our NG into their shield room. Haha, you're being boarded by NG. How does that feel, rebels? You are being successfully boarded by the NG. Okay, so we are going to dodge the... Oh, they recharged their overshield, so I can't teleport them out now, can I? That's okay, they can cause all manner of havoc in there while they're sitting in there. Yes, they can. Okay. Well, that's okay. You guys are going to go in there and destroy the helm. You guys are going to come down here and destroy the engines. Do some damage there, gents. They can't repair it, so why not? I thought they were going to fire a big shot at us, but they never did. That's strange. I guess the power surge was them reactivating the Zoltan shield. That's okay, I guess. Dodge those, thank you very much. Smash all that stuff, and then we should really charge up our weapons to actually take them out. So, I should probably put more power into them. Send these guys down to the teleporter. Might as well break all the systems while we're in here, though. Oxygen is the one we want to keep online, because otherwise they will actually suffocate this guy, and then the AI comes back online. When the AI is online, they're a lot harder to kill, which is why we haven't been destroying that last part of the system. we are going to take power out of the teleporter to reactivate our burst laser. Ooh, wow. Wow, that got really lucky there. We could have taken a lot of hits there, but we did not, which is great. Send our crew back into a part of the ship where they can get removed from once the systems are destroyed that are blocking us. If these all hit, we should be able to get out. No, one more point. One more point. And I don't think I can teleport them out. Yeah, super shields prevent teleporting. So, one more shot should free us up. There we go. And get out of there, gents. Time to destroy that ship. So, you guys can go, you can stay in there, and you guys can go chill out in the cloakroom while you watch us obliterate our enemies. Couple shots at a time, but it still destroys them in the end. So, we're going to heavy laser them in that room. I missed. There we go. And burst laser them in that room. Ha-ha! It's on fire now. And where else are we going to smash? Heavy laser them in this room. And down they go. Nice try there, rebels. We've become victorious after all. Thanks to the valiant effort of the VSS Encore and her successful crew, Forte, Sonata, and Coda, as well as their assistants, Charlie, Ken, Mallet, Lombard, and Stephen, the Rebels' flagship was destroyed, throwing their fleet into chaos and ensuring a Federation victory. I almost always say Rebel victory there. Wow, congratulations, we've defeated the Rebel Flagship, getting 5,350 points in the process, a new high score, maybe our highest score yet, we'll have to wait and see. Not quite. It's tied with the Mantis Cruiser, though. That's pretty cool. I've never had a tied score before. Also, we have some high scores in here, which is awesome. We have the most beacons explored being 101. We have most piloted evasions being 532, which is pretty crazy. It's a lot of evasions, for me anyway. And most jumps survived being 106. Awesome. Alright, well, that's pretty darn cool. We look at our ship best. It's easily the highest on our list. Very nice score. No achievements I don't think we earned. Nope, but all in all, it was very good. Very good. We beat the boss using a very unconventional tactic, which is extra fun. So, if you've liked the episode, don't forget to like the episode. This has, of course, been Vanguard of Valor playing through FTL on board the VSS Encore. We're not done. That's something I want to say. We're not done FTL. We've just done all of the 18 ships. We're going to do some challenges next. We're going to do some mods next. And I'm going to be trying to work on some special videos, which might take me a really long time to do, because they're a little more complicated than this kind of stuff. But we're not done with FTL. We will be working on other things as well, so there will be other games cropping up as I play them. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.